Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. We've got an Eastern Conference panel ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Now here's Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Now Garland. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Bridges inside. Right side Towns. Stolen by Allen. Back to Mitchell. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the inside. Hunter down low.
Good footwork, good awareness, nice defense from Bridges.
On the wing, Bridges. Brunson outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the middle. The kick out to Anunoby. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Mobley is screened to the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Christie. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell outside. Lets it go from deep. Knicks with the rebound. Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Mobley is screened. Garland fires from way outside. The long distance three is buried.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Christie. There's the three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Now Brunson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Garland with it. Now guarded by Towns. Mobley is screened. Here's Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Inside. Here's Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on time.
Hard to stop a guy with Allen's physical gifts inside. He forces the defense to get sloppy and foul.
And Allen drops them both. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brunson outside. Pass to Christie. The shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Christie's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And here's Garland for 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Cavaliers leading. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot from Mobley's length. Look, he just bats that ball away.
Right side, Garland. Mitchell wide open. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson outside. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Outside Garland.
That's his 2nd, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A 3rd, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Mobley looking it over. To the inside. 6 to shoot. Shoots it up.
Man, good defense from Towns. He's a big-time shot blocker, and that reputation can scare shooters.
And the shot's good from Boucher.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Substitution on the court.
To the paint. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. LeVert with it. And Robinson comes to help. Clock at 6. And here's LeVert. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Down low. Here's Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's Joe on the wing. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Dinwiddie for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
He gives up a bit of size in the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Here's McBride. Pass to Boucher. Here's McBride. A 3-ball. A 3-pointer is right on target. McBride's got the lead up to 7 up for the Knicks.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Booker. Poked away. Stolen by Robinson. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's New York. They're on a 16-6 run. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
24 seconds left to play in the first half. Brunson outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. New York shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Eight seconds left in the second quarter. And stolen by Mobley. And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Screen by Allen. And here's Garland for 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Back to Anunoby. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Mitchell.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
The Knicks leading by 8. Anunoby outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Allen outside. Poke loose. Kicks it out to Garland. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Anunoby, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Garland. He has 6. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Allen. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
And here is Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Mitchell looking it over. It's Allen on the wing. Tries a 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Allen's got 5 points so far.
Look, if Allen is going to hit that shot, your whole defensive strategy has to change.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Hunter on the wing from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Christie. To the middle. Outside Towns. Back to Anunoby. Here's Christie. Covered by Mitchell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
The Cavaliers trail by 6. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Drummond the screen to the paint. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 8 points for him.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Back to Anunoby. Lays it up off the glass. Anunoby's got 11 points. The Cavaliers trail by 9. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% reported threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Drummond the screen. Pass to Porter. Now here's LeVert. Scoreless thus far. Can't cash in from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's McBride. .43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Joe. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
On the wing, Porter. Wade, right side. Pass to LeVert. Fires from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Now McBride. LeVert defending. A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Knicks leading by 12. Now, Joe. Pass to McBride. Beyond the arc. That's tipped. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Here's McBride. It's Joe on the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. Count it. That's now 8 points for Darius Garland.
Such explosive athleticism in transition. Garland gets the pass and takes off.
McBride with the ball. Pass to Joe. Launches it. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Count that one. Mitchell's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Cleveland.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets to it.
Here's Joe. Now here's Winslow. 5 to shoot. Here's McBride. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And slam dunk by Allen.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And here's Garland for 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count that one for Mobley.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his 5th foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Towns. Pass to Bridges. Takes the 3.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Mobley with it. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Cavaliers substitution. Number 9.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
The kick out to Anunoby. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His team trusts him, and rightfully so. Mitchell makes so many big, important shots because he is a clutch performer.
Down low. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
First team foul.
1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Mitchell missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Dinwiddie with the steal.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Pass to Hunter. Bridges with the steal. Here's Christie. Bridges outside. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot then a quick foul.
A kick out to Mobley. Yes!
The game of Mitchell is more about putting up points, but Donovan can dish too.
And so here is New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Can't get it to fall. So it's New York picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans
Thank you.